honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Ready, ready! 50, plant!
Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey, high 7. 44. Ready, ready.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Hey, Zoom.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow, yellow.
15. 66. Throw it high.
Watch 15. Back. It's Sunday, on Sunday.
On first down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes.
Second and 7.
Yellow.
At the Broncos' 16-yard line.
Ricky, they 23. Attack!
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Here we go. Bravo.
Block will try again on second down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Team 6. Get it.
On second down, here's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, box drop. Shoot.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Ready to go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Yellow. Keep it up.
47's the mic, 47's the mic. I got Jalen.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yellow.
47's the mic. I got it. Call it. 47 mic. Mike 47. Record. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Check the outs.
Yellow. Attack.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yellow.
Motion backfield. Smoke. Mike 51.
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yellow.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Mahomes. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
And the first down, Chiefs.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down. It's Hines, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the... No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a gain of 35. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Hurry.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Flushed out right. He completes this to Sutton. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only this nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Lock now. 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Hey, that QB's trash.
Yeah.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Jonah, 18 Gator.
I don't think you got it, son.
Ready?
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
218, chop.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, Echo. Shoot.
On 2nd and 12. Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 15, Mike 15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a gain of 34. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Keeps the score. Chiefs 36. Broncos 10. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have got to be in a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From midfield, here's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw it is Locke. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
15 yards.
Hey, Alpha.
4th down.
Mike's 50, so don't say nothing.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another intercept. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Wild Bill. 4 seconds to Mike.
Attack!
Alpha.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyree Tyreek Hill, 84 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Easy.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. KC last year on fourth down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again.
Bravo! Tighten up.
47 Mike. 10.
Check 24.
Watch the motion. Hey, Ripley.
Flare.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
We got to roll. Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 56.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. A different flow.
So for Kansas City, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.